and welcome to News at this hour, and this is our top story. A group of farmers on a Dilli Chalo march on Friday afternoon to press home a list of nearly 5-year-old demands, including a legal guarantee of minimum support prices or MSP, were forced to call a temporary halt after tear gas shells were fired by police blocking their path to the national capital. Earlier in the day, other visuals showed a small army of farmers waving flags and chanting slogans gathering in front of a metal police barricade.
हमने देखा आज जो है आपने प्रोटेस्ट किया था, उसमें आपने बताया अपने पीसी में कि 8 लोग जख्मी हुए हैं। क्या कुछ बताएंगे इस बारे में?
हाँ, देखिए अभी तक जो जख्मियों की तादाद है, हॉस्पिटल में 8 जख्मी हैं और साधारण चोटें बहुत से लोगों को आई हुई है। ठीक है, तो एक तो अभी उनका किसान आते हैं, ट्रॉली में थके हुए चले गए हैं। अब सबको देखेंगे कितने जख्मी हैं। 8 2 हॉस्पिटल में दाखिल, 2 गंभीर जख्मी हैं।
सर, इसके बाद हम देख रहे हैं अभी आपने अनाउंस किया है कि आप परसों फिर से 12 बजे के अराउंड फिर से आप प्रोटेस्ट निकालेंगे। क्या वो भी पीसफुल प्रोटेस्ट रहेगा? देखिए,
आज भी पीसफुल था। कोई मारू हथियार दिखा आपको? जरूर एसपी अम्बाला को बताइएगा, जाके केंद्र को बताइएगा भी हमने। अगर आपको दिखा भी, हमारी बात ना कीजिए तो बता दीजिए भाई, निहत्थे 100 आदमी क्या सरकार के साथ लड़ेगा?
आदरणीय जयराम रमेश जी का मैं बहुत आदर करता हूं। उन्होंने पूछा है कि एमएसपी के बारे में उनकी राय, मेरी राय क्या है। बहुत पवित्र राय है। हम 50% लागत का 50% से ज़्यादा मिनिमम सपोर्ट प्राइस तय करेंगे और खरीदने का भी काम करेंगे। आपने नहीं खरीदा, मैं एक एक आंकड़ा पढ़ के बता सकता हूं। कांग्रेस की जब सरकार थी, कभी एमएसपी पे आपने खरीद नहीं की। किसान खून के आंसू रोता था, लेकिन मेरे लिए किसानों की सेवा भगवान की पूजा है और यही मान के उनकी सेवा के काम में निरंतर लगे रहेंगे। एमएसपी पर किसानों को उत्पाद खरीदा है और अब भी पूरा उत्पाद खरीदेंगे।
Farmers from different organizations came under one banner to march towards Delhi today, according to Sarwan Singh Pandher. This whole protest was taking place after 9 months. Remember, on February 13th, the farmer had started a protest against the government for 12 of their demands. Now, after a struggle between the Punjab police and the farmers protested for several hours. Tear gas were shelled at the farmers, and according to KMM leader Sarwan Singh Pandher, 8 of the farmer leaders were in fact injured during the shelling that happened. The farmers have said that they have given a time of 48 hours to the government so that they could initiate a conversation between the farmers and their demands. But right now the farmers have said that they will resume this protest day after tomorrow. They are giving government some time to reflect this whole protest. They were saying that this whole protest will be peaceful. They will wave black flag against the government, and they will in fact call the government to listen to their 12 demands that they have even asked. 9 months from today also they were protesting at the Shambhu border. They have been camping at Shambhu border since 9 months, and now also the farmers are saying that till government does not listen to their demand, they will keep on protesting like this. Also, the farmers have said that till they do not come to a conclusion, till they are not satisfied with the government's decision regarding the MSP and other demands that the farmers are raising, they will keep on protesting like this. 8 of the leaders were injured during the shelling that happened today. The police had in fact kept in place 7 layers of barricading for the farmers who came to protest today, and the farmers have said that they will keep the protest peaceful. They will not bring any kind of tractor, trolley or any kind of weapons to protest here, but they will be raising black flag against the government and ask them to listen to their demands. With camera person Stephen Anthony, this is Anushka Garg for NDTV.
A bunch of currency notes found on the seat allotted to Congress MP Abhishek Manu Singhvi in the Rajya Sabha has ignited a political storm, sparking allegations, counter-allegations and demands for investigation. Congress MP Abhishek Manu Singhvi dismissed the incident as bizarre and called for a thorough probe. He claimed to have spent only a few minutes in the House on the day in question and questioned how the money ended up on his seat. On Friday, the Rajya Sabha chairman Jagdeep Dhankar announced that the currency was discovered under his allotted seat, which is 222.
I am quite astonished to even hear about it about 5 minutes ago. So my total stay in the house yesterday was 3 minutes and my stay in the canteen was 30 minutes. Of course, there must be an inquiry as to how people can come and put anything anywhere in any seat.
Congress Member of Parliament Abhishek Manu Singhvi on Friday responded to Rajya Sabha Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar's charge of currency notes being found at his seat in the Rajya Sabha and clarified that he only carries a single 500 rupee note.
Apparently, a wad of currency notes was recovered by the security officials to ensure that investigation takes place in accordance with law, and the same is underway.
The announcement was marked with acrimony, with both the Treasury and the opposition making political points. Coming to his defense, Congress President Khalge questioned the chair's decision to name a member even before an inquiry and investigation was completed.
I request you, sir, yourself told that it will be investigated, and after investigation only you can come to the conclusion. We never objected that you should not investigate.
The government came fully prepared to attack the opposition for spreading a false narrative, which included Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju asking for an investigation.
Carrying a bundle of notes in the house is appropriate? Definitely this is not appropriate. We don't carry note bundles in the house. You don't need to pay that much of money. It is a serious matter, and I fully agree with the observation of the Honorable Chairman that there must be serious investigation.
Honorable Chairperson has brought a very surprising and sensational fact in front of the House. They are having so much of money, they don't bother that how much currency notes have been left here, there, even in the House or outside there.
After the security breach in Parliament, with money being now found inside Parliament, it's a wake-up call for security agencies to ensure that Parliament must be kept safe. With Bureau Input, Sunil Prabhu, NDTV.
Citing worries over inflation and uncertain growth outlook, the Monetary Policy Committee of Reserve Bank of India voted by a majority of 4:2 on Friday to maintain the repo rate, which is the key lending rate, at 6.5% for the 11th consecutive time. Moving away from the previous removal of accommodation approach, the central bank decided to stick with its neutral stance, which it had adopted in the October meeting. Now, 8 people died and about a dozen passengers were injured when their bus collided with a water tanker irrigating plants on Agra-Lucknow Expressway. The accident occurred around 2 p.m. in Sakhrawa area, where and the bus was en route Delhi from Lucknow.
एक्सप्रेसवे पे एक पानी के टैंकर और बस के बीच में एक्सीडेंट हुआ। ये बस लखनऊ से दिल्ली जा रही थी। इसमें 8 लोग की मृत्यु हुई है, 19 लोग घायल है जिनका इलाज चल रहा है। यातायात नॉर्मलाइज कर दिया गया, सुचारू रूप से चल रहा है। ऑल्टरनेट बस की भी व्यवस्था की गई है, तो इसमें इस बस में जो अन्य सवारियां थी उनके लिए उन्हें उनके गंतव्य के लिए भेजा जा रहा है।
A man went missing from army camp in Manipur's Leimakhong. Residents protested, and the army and some of the members from the contractors union searched for the missing man from the Meitei community extensively yesterday using sniffer dogs. The search continued today as well. Ratnadeep Chaudhary, my colleague, has more.
Laishram Kamal Babu Singh, a 56-year-old work supervisor from an army cantonment at Limakhong, almost at the border of the Kuki-Zo-dominated Kankopi and the Meitei-dominated Imphal Valley, had gone missing on November 25. Last seen at the cantonment, which is also the base of the strategic 57 Mountain Division of the Indian Army. Singh, a native of Assam's Kachar district who lived in Imphal West, used to supervise works for the military engineering services in Limakhong military station. On November 25, he suddenly went missing. The locals are demanding that the authorities find the man, and the demonstrations are intensifying. His family is in complete shock. they want answers from the army.
आर्मी की कंपाउंड के अंदर है, वो गुम हो गया। अभी तक आर्मी के ऊपर तो मैंने सो रहा है, मेरे पति को ढूंढने के थोड़ा हेल्प करो बोल के।
मिसिंग जो अगले डेट 25 को हुआ है, आज मिला के 10 दिन हो गया, लेकिन हम लोग का प्रोग्रेस जो चल रहा है अभी चलेगा, जब तक नहीं मिलेगा तब तक चलते रहेगा।
The army says, in coordination with the Manipur police, it has intensified efforts to trace the missing man. Helicopter support, drone searchers apart from 2,000 men are on the task. Sniffer dogs are also being used. This comes days after a series of violent incidents in Ziribam, where civilians from both communities have been killed by armed groups. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh says efforts are on to trace the missing man.
Now our common agenda is to find the missing person, and it is very unfortunate it happens inside the army campus. That's why we are taking it very seriously.
The Manipur High Court, in a significant move, has formed and directed a 4-member committee to submit a detailed report by December 11 on this mysterious disappearance and ordered an inquiry to determine whether Kamal Babu was abducted from the camp or he left voluntarily, perhaps opening up a ray of hope for his wife and dear ones. With BM Sundhu in Lemakong, Ratndeep Chaudhary, NDTV.
3 people died and 23 fell ill in Pallavaram near Chennai on Thursday after reportedly consuming drinking water contaminated with sewage. Tamil Nadu Health Minister M.A. Subramanian had ordered an investigation to confirm whether the drinking water was indeed contaminated. People in the area have been asked not to drink the pipe water. Residents have alleged that their health issues were caused by drinking water mixed with sewage. The contamination has raised serious concerns about the safety of the area's water supply. Tamil Nadu Minister T.M. Anbarasan inspected the affected area and ordered the immediate setup of a medical camp.
Drinking water allegedly turned into poison after being contaminated by sewerage water, and it took lives of 3 people at this locality of Chennai's Pallavaram next to the international airport.
அப்படிதான் தண்ணி தான் நேற்று ஒரு மாதிரி தண்ணி அந்த தான் குடிப்பார், கேன் தண்ணி குடிக்க மாட்டார், எடுத்து வச்சா கூட குடிக்க மாட்டார். அவர் கேன் குழா தண்ணி குடிச்சிட்டு போகிறது இன்ஃபெக்ஷன் ஆச்சுன்றாங்க. நான் தெரியப்பா
தண்ணி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒரு வாட்டி கண்ட்ரோல்மெண்ட்ல கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ணதுனால எதுவுமே ஒன்றும் வந்து பண்ணல, பண்ணாதனால தான் இவ்வளோ பிரச்சனை.
19 others are being treated for diarrhea and giddiness. The locality is far from hygienic and perhaps a reminder that such a disaster was waiting to unfold. Just who is to be held responsible is the big question, and it perhaps reflects the carelessness of authorities.
நேற்று ரொம்ப கலங்கலாம் வந்துச்சு தண்ணி, அது குடிச்சதுனால என் மருமகளுக்கு பக்கத்து வீட்டில் 3 பேருக்கு எல்லாமே வாந்தி மயக்கம் பேதி.
பிரேத பரிசோதனையின் முடிவில் நிச்சயம் தெரிய வரும். அதையும் கடந்து குடிநீரின் மாதிரி தற்பொழுது அனுப்பப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. குடிநீரால் ஏதாவது பாதிப்பு இருக்குமா என்பதும் விரைவில் கண்டறியப்படவிருக்கிறது. இப்பொழுது உடனடியாக நம்முடைய மாநகராட்சியின் ஆணையர் குடிநீரை அங்கே அவர்கள் இனிமேல் அதை பருகுவதற்கு தடை விதித்து மாநகராட்சியின் சார்பில் வாகனங்களின் மூலம் குடிநீர் விநியோகிப்பதற்கான ஏற்பாட்டை செய்திருக்கிறார்.
Opposition leader Edappadi Palaniswamy has slammed the ruling DMK for what he calls playing with lives of people without ensuring safety of drinking water after the cyclone. The loss of lives allegedly due to drinking water contamination has certainly shaken up public confidence, raising questions on systems in place in a new city corporation like Tambaram for quality check and hygiene. In Chennai with Suresh, Sam Daniel, Find NDTV.
Enforcement Directorate of Mumbai Zone conducted searches at 7 premises in Ahmedabad and Mumbai and seized proceeds of crime in the form of cash worth 13.5 crore rupees. This cash seizure pertains to case of Nashik Merchant Cooperative Bank in Malegaon. The money trail investigation conducted by ED of debit transactions made through accounts maintained by Namco Bank and with Bank of Maharashtra revealed that majority of such amounts were transferred to 21 sole proprietary concerns. JP Morgan says that they are bullish on Adani Group. They say that Adani Group's liquidity is stable. They are bullish on 4 Adani Group bonds. They say overweight on Adani Group. Adani Group liquidity needs seem manageable right now. JP Morgan also says spreads of Adani Group's bonds have settled.